So here we've got the top 20 scariest road safety PSAs. This could be a traumatic watch. I've seen some PSAs from the DOE which have been extremely graphic in nature and very hard hitting. Some have laughed at it. Sometimes it does seem a bit sort of, I won't say over the top, but you know, it does really demonstrate how bad things can be. So I do expect that a few DOA ones might appear on this. But I do feel quite passionately about road safety, just simply on the basis that I've had 2 accidents since I've become a driver. Neither of them were my fault. I hasten to say that. One was where I was driving in Bradford and at 30 miles an hour a van just pulled straight out in front of me and I went into it head on. And that has resulted in me having to use this for the rest of my life. So it has caused quite a bit of long lasting trauma. The other one was just a prank on a it's not a single, it's one of our country lanes that we get here in Wales and in the UK in general, and someone just went into the side of my car. Luckily Kevin only had a few dents and a couple of scratches, whereas the other driver's car was a complete write-off, and it was simply because she was going too fast on a single track road and she didn't know how to avoid me, and she blamed me for being in the middle of the road. Where else was I going to be on a single track road? I mean, come on. But yeah, we'll have a look at these and see how scary, how realistic they are. As I say, I expect to see a few DOA ones in here, possibly ones from Australia and New Zealand as well, because we know they're as hard hitting, I would say, as we at one point were in the UK. I do remember a lot of road safety adverts being on growing up, where, you know, the ones I remember were Julie knew her killer, and if you hit me at 30 there's an 80% chance I'll live. Well, the speed limit around here now is 20, so I don't know what the percentage is for that now, but we'll see what these are and have a look. And they're not for the faint-hearted. Thank you, Dafni Cortes. Dave, UK. I think I know this one.
What are you drinking? Same again?
Yeah.
No, not for me.
What?
I'm driving.
You won't get pulled. Not on a Sunday.
Get me a half.
Half is what girls drink.
What's the
Dave.
problem here? I've got to get down my mum's for dinner.
Oh, his mum's for dinner.
Mummy's boy.
Come on, Dave. Just one more.
All right, then get me a pint.
Come on, Dave. Just one more.
And yeah, that's something I could never ever live with. If somebody had to puree up my food and I'd be in care 24/7 as Dave clearly is, that's not something I could deal with at all. It's not worth it. It really isn't worth it. Belgium. That's a hard one to watch, is that? Cleverly done. Cleverly done, I will say. Yep.
The problem with drinking is you don't know when to stop. Don't drink and drive.
It's auto-generated.
Quickly into the car. I hope Mum get into the
Should I give the Kinder a call and let them know you'll be late?
No, it's fine.
Sure.
See you soon.
Why are you so angry, Bobby?
I'm sorry, darling. I'm not really.
Oh.
We're just in a hurry to pick up Sam.
Is Sammy waiting for us?
Yes, he is.
Where are we going?
It's just a different way.
Jesus.
darling. Quicker.
Oh no, not the dog.
Are we already there yet?
Yes, we are.
Oh!
Scotty! Scotty!
That's awful.
I'm sorry.
I mean, the dog was alright, but it was still awful. Canada.
Is he coming up? Yes.
Whoa! Shit. The fuck was that?
This is my summer holiday.
Summer holiday.
We're all
I'm
going
working
on
for a
a
week
summer
or two.
holiday. No more working for a week or two. Fun
As you can see, very organized.
summer holiday. No more worries for me or you.
Wait, Dad.
For a week or two. We're going where the sun
This isn't
shines
gonna end well.
brightly. We're going where the sea is blue. We've seen it in the movies. Let's see it.
Oh my god, that image. Oh, I know this one.
How can she forget about it? She can't even sleep. She heard a kid at school say you were a murderer. I don't know what to tell her. How am I supposed to explain that you killed a little boy? I won't ever understand why you had to drive. Not everything's screwed up. Isn't it? Well, isn't it? Look at me!
Yeah, it's a hard one to watch, is that one?
The boy who didn't stop, look, and listen. Before his leg was bent backwards, he loved to play football all day. But the boy didn't cross in a safe place, where he could see cars come his way. He then didn't stop, look, and listen. The car hit him at quite a pace. And now he cannot play football, because his leg broke in more than one place. The boy who didn't look for a safe place to cross. He couldn't be bothered to walk to a place where cars could be seen from a nice open space. So he crossed the road right next to a bend. Now his arm for some while will be struggling to mend.
No.
A car cannot dodge what it cannot see, so flatten the boy. Unfortunately. Now he can't swim, dress himself, or go-kart, because his arm is all limp and falling apart.
Yeah.
Always cross where you can see what's coming. The girl who didn't dress bright in the dark. She always liked to look her best, so didn't wear a nice bright vest or any clothing that was bright when she was out at nearly night. But traffic couldn't see her see. And now she isn't so trendy. A car drove right into her guts and covered her with bruisey cuts.
I think it's good that they're targeting these at children as well, because it's so important for them to know about road safety. Obviously this applies mostly in the UK in this instance, but knowing where to cross, how to cross safely is so important, and it should be, if it's not properly taught in schools, especially in primary schools, if it's not taught in schools in that way, then it absolutely should be. And these kinds of animations, they're not particularly graphic, so they're not traumatizing for children to watch, but they are educational, and I think they should be used a lot more if they're not already.
On the 12th day of Christmas, a drink driver gave to me 12 months in traction, 11 weeks on crutches, 10 operations, 9 years of nightmares, 8 open flesh with 7 spinal fractures, 6 days unconscious,
I've had that.
4 broken limbs, 3 heart attacks, 2 punctured lungs, and a lifetime in a wheelchair.
Julie.
Very nice. Cheers.
Hello, mate. Can you hear me? Talk to me. What's your first name? Keep looking straight ahead there.
There's no dad. There's no way it could have been that scary.
Well, I'll never see her again.
Where we get going?
Yeah.
Never hear her voice.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Thanks, sweetheart.
Hear her laugh.
Take care of my baby girl.
I will. I'll never see her get married.
Sure you don't want me to drive?
I'm alright. I've only had a few. Besides, been eating your mum's food all day.
Cuddle her children.
Where is she?
I'll never hear her call me Dad. And I'll never forget having to choose a coffin. For my beautiful baby.
If you drink and drive, you're a bloody idiot.
She was a beautiful, beautiful girl, you know, and I'm wondering if our lives will ever be the same again, really.
Oh, you know, I mean, I'm dealing with a lot of police and, you know, the whole court case is coming up and everyone's just...
You wonder if there'll ever be a time when you just, you know, when you can just stop thinking about it because it just drives you insane.
It's tough, man, because a lot of people just treat me like a criminal, you know. They're saying I killed her.
Okay, that one got me. Either that's a genuine story or the acting just, yeah, got me. The Aussies don't hold back. Fair play. Women, you've got women on your mind.
Every year, hundreds of people are killed on Victoria's roads, and this is how we react. It's time we changed.
That's effective. Yeah. Thailand.
คุณยายคะ เดี๋ยวพรุ่งนี้อุ่มจะไปโรงเรียนแล้วอะค่ะ งั้นเดี๋ยวอุ่มไปซื้อสมุดกันนะคะ แล้วเดี๋ยวจะตามไปค่ะข้ามถนนระวังรถนะลูก
Whoa!
มีน้ำใจให้คนเดินเท้าบ้างเถอะครับ
Good God. Okay, France.
Prenons la route fleurie qui conduit vers le bonheur. Suivons-la toute la fille, main dans la main, cœur contre cœur. Avec vous, petite amie, le chemin sera trop court, car c'est vous que j'ai choisi.
Combien de temps allons-nous supporter ça? Si chacun fait un peu, c'est la vie qui gagne.
Yeah, mon français c'est terrible, so I did not understand that, but I think I understood the message it was trying to get through. Alright, is this...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Is she going to be alright? Look, make her be alright. Calm down, sir. Are you the driver of the vehicle, sir? No pulse, no response. Patient's still into there. Have you been drinking, sir? Charging up. Just a quick one. Clear. I thought I'd be okay. Stand clear. Charging up. Stand clear. She's going to be alright. They're doing the best they can, sir. Still no pulse, still no response. Pupil's not reacting. Still nothing. The patient is now asystolic. I didn't mean it.
I read somewhere, and I could be wrong, that was actually Denise Van Outen doing that. Famous sort of TV presenter, West End star, also does Celebrity Gogglebox, all sorts of different things. I'm pretty sure I read on the Think campaign website that she'd done an advert for them, and I think that might have been the one. So yeah, that's quite, it was quite a hard hitting one, because that actually makes you realise what the paramedics actually have to deal with when they see somebody in that condition and everything they try to do to save that person. Yeah. I've heard of Jacqueline Sabalido as well.
My name is Jacqueline Saburido. This is a picture of me before I was hit by a drunk driver. Before the car caught fire. Before 2 of my friends died. Before I needed more than 40 operations. This is me when my life was just like anyone else in college. This is me after being hit by a drunk driver.
Don't drink and drive.
And God rest her soul as well.
Mi nombre es Jacqueline Saburido. Esta soy yo antes de que me chocara un conductor intoxicado. Antes de que me sacaran del auto quemado que le quitó la vida a 2 amigas. Antes de necesitar más de 40 operaciones. Esta soy yo cuando mi vida era como la de cualquier otra persona. Y esta soy yo después de haber chocado con un conductor intoxicado. Por favor, no tomes y manejes. Nunca.
And I know since that she has passed away from cancer, so God rest her soul. And I hope she's in a happier place than she was then. I'm not even a religious person, but I really would hope that for her.
Vi menneskers kroppe er ikke bygget til at modstå særlig voldsomme sammenstød. Allerede ved 30 km i timen ses alvorlige skader, svarende til idrætsskader. Selv en lille stigning i hastigheden har alvorlige konsekvenser, og bliver ramt ved 40 svarer til et fald på over 6 meter. Nu taler vi om komplicerede brud, indre blødninger og svære hjerneskader. Med hastighed på 50 km i timen kan jeg desværre ikke stille meget op. Det bliver et job for kollegerne på etagen nedenunder.
I think hearing that from a specialist as well is actually quite hard hitting, because again it's an instance of knowing not just what happens at the time of the accident, but the consequences of it as well, and a comparison to different things as to where, you know, how the injuries, the fatalities that occur. So yeah, it's quite a hard hitting one, that one. Okay, well, if you, like I say, if you do have a vomit phobia, I can't remember what the vomit phobia is, but there it is. And that is a reminder that first responders, be they police, paramedics, firemen, they are all human. And although they have a job to do by the time that they get to an incident, you have to remember that sticks with them. That image, the first image that they see, it sticks with them. And we have to remember that. They're human. They do a great job, but they're human. Mate, you were driving way too fast.
I'm sorry, she came out another.
Just can't get it out of my head. She was only 4. And I killed her. Oh.
Straight and to the point.
Donald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Too fast.
And on that farm he had
If the driver of this car had kept his speed to 100k, here's where he would have stopped. If he'd stopped here, his wife wouldn't take the full impact of the crash and die instantly. If he'd stopped here, the last thing Sally will ever hear wouldn't be the sound of her own neck breaking. And Nikki wouldn't break several ribs and her collarbone. As for Jim, well, Jim could have avoided broken bones and a broken heart. But anyway, it's too late for all that now, because this isn't where it stops. It's where it all begins.
And so this is Christmas.
Can you feel me touch you here?
What have you done?
I said I'd get a friggin' taxi.
Another year
Fix that
older,
later. Anybody think we should keep going?
and you want just
Find out if there's any next
begun.
of kin.
And so this is Christmas. I hope you have fun.
I wasn't drunk. Didn't understand what
And
you've done.
even the dear ones,
Passenger from the other vehicle has died.
the old and the young. A merry, merry Christmas and a happy new year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. So this is Christmas.
That was hard. I wasn't expecting to get upset at one of them, but I knew it'd be a difficult watch. But I think the clear messages through all of them are to drive safely. I think to be aware that when you are driving even a small hatchback or a saloon, you are still in charge of a 2+ ton vehicle, and you are in charge of what happens if you get it wrong. Frankly, the whole the campaign that they did in New Zealand and Australia, I think it started in Australia, but I know New Zealand were part of it as well, where they literally said, if you drink and drive, you're a bloody idiot. Yeah, there's no... I can't tolerate that. I would never, ever, ever, say if somebody's had one drink, yeah, I'm okay to get in the car with you. Absolutely not. I'd rather get a taxi. I don't go out anyway, but but yeah, I think the message is clear. Drive safely. That's it. Don't speed. Don't drink and drive. Don't drive like a bloody idiot to impress your mates if you sort of, younger. I know there's peer pressure with young drivers. And I'm not going to say young lads either, because, ladies do it too. And I'm not going to be sexist in any way, although the insurance might dictate the same thing. But at the same time, yeah, just drive safely. And I will see you on the next video and see if it's a bit more of a cheerful one. It may not be. Who knows? See you soon.